Exploration and combat.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because
I hate when they talk over this shit.
freedom on a
just don't like it.
galactic level.
I always think that's like a bad way to
Freedom
sell
to
your game.
experience both
It's
the
like, let it
exciting
speak for
planets
itself.
and the quiet ones.
These, like,
Scanning a
game
planet
diary
before you
things.
land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted
procedurally
content
generated. See, it
itself
looks empty.
comes as the player explore. Our
Cave?
system
How many
builds
caves
the
are we
planet
gonna
as
find,
the player
chat?
approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up.
let's eat it! It's like
It allows
Prometheus,
us
chat.
to add that touch of
I can't wait to be
environmental
Prometheus.
storytelling that
There it
Bethesda
is! There's a guy
known
that
for.
Prometheus all over the place. He touched the
Aggressive
black goo.
creatures have been
Don't touch the
disrupting our
goddamn black goo.
experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If
Look
you
at my
could take care
dead,
of them for
soulless
us, we would be
eyes.
in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you have, you would
Oh
have a
god,
different
these character
story to
models
tell.
kill me. Another deserted robotics lab? Oh man. Is that number 2? It's the second deserted robotics lab. Alright, so this is combat. Nah. Blah.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain
So No Man's
creatures
Sky,
and
more
plants,
character action and pew
you
pews.
can
Yeah,
build an
I think so,
outpost
Isaac.
and produce
At least
resources
that's what I'm
from
getting.
those plants and animals.
That's what I'm seeing.
You can get experience and rewards for
Oh,
fully
scan it!
serving
Oh, people are gonna
planets
get tired of
and
that.
fully serving
Oh, you're just gonna be
system.
scanning everything all the time.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really
That's a
wanted to
space
think of them
turtle!
as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife.
Those are alien monsters.
Something
What are you
you've never
talking about?
seen
That's a
before.
monster. That's a monster. That's a monster.
When it comes to our
got tube
exteriors,
fries.
when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Not an alien monster. Just said so himself, Chris. This is true. He did. Monster. Yeah, a lot of walking. A lot of walking. All right, we get it. Outpost? Oh, they got a thing called Outpost? All right, we get it.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And
What
the
if
habitat
Preston
modules
Garvey's
come
in
in
this
all
game? He's like,
shapes
you gotta
and
go
sizes,
protect your
filling
outposts.
all different purposes. You can even
He's
live in
back.
them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to
Please don't
harvest
tell me he gets
resources
attacked.
while you're away.
Oh,
Something
it's
cool we have this time
extracted.
is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Yep, just like Fallout, where you get to create your home base. Yep. Behold my space garden!
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your
Here's the weapon
playstyle.
mods.
Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Oh, yeah, we get it. Oh, this is combat? All right.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
All right, so it's the combat we're used to. That's why they don't have VATS in this.
Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Let's see the ship stuff.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment.
Ships.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having
Oh,
another
stealth build's
character
broke. I know.
or
I
home
created a
you
stealth
can make
build and I
all
was
your
like,
own. I think you'll be blown
just
away by the
decimating
amount of
super
stuff
high
you
level
can do.
enemies based on my character.
You can buy a ship,
I'm sure you can find something you like.
customize and upgrade that
eyes
ship,
are so dead.
and hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician
Oh, that's cool,
where
you
you
get to
can
build your own
purchase,
ship. I like
sell,
that
and
idea.
modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty
That's
hunting.
true. So is this gonna be on
Then
Game
you
Pass?
might round out your ship roster with a hulking
That'd be good.
space freighter to
It's
run
on
cargo
Game Pass.
missions.
I get it for free.
Or
Oh
even
wait,
do a
wait,
little
wait,
smuggling.
I don't have an Xbox. Is
For
this
now,
playable on
though,
Xbox
we're going
One
to
or
take our
no?
starting ship
If
to
it's
Frontier
not,
and make some changes. You can customize
If I even
and
play it.
upgrade everything you see here.
That's cool.
And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly
on Xbox
upgrade
One?
individual systems like your weapons
this.
or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your
The
paint job to
college
get the
ship.
exact look you want.
There you go.
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters
Kind of has like a
to
Nostromo
cargo
vibe. I do
holds,
like that.
mess halls,
Alien
and control
alien
rooms.
vibe to it. Or utilitarian look. I'm just gonna create the Nostromo.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
No, that's cool.
The HMS Platypus,
It's a bug.
as I called it, where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever.
Oh god,
your
you know someone's gonna make just a
imagination is.
giant space penis. That's what it's gonna go. It's Optimus Prime.
And while you can build your
Roll
home among
out.
the stars the way you want
That
to,
thing is
you're
that
probably
thing's gonna
not
crash.
the only person who will call your ship home.
NASA punk. That's to describe the aesthetic. NASA punk.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling
That's
together
what the cue card
until
says,
we
at
either
least.
find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your
Sam
ships
Coe.
and outposts.
Barrett, baby
As
Barrett.
well as unique quest lines.
It's Barrett,
Eventually,
chat, from
some
Final
friendships
Fantasy.
might blossom into romance.
He's
I
back.
don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
Oh, we
and if you're looking for a
romancing?
little
We
extra help on your ship,
smooching,
you can
Chad? We
always
gonna
hire
be
additional
stumping?
crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off
God,
this
the
rock.
eyes, Chet. The eyes.
Assign
The
to
eyes.
your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
Oy, 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 oy. Those
And just
cold,
like companions,
dead
most
eyes.
crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
Bosco?
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot.
I am
you
killing.
might die.
I am killing you.
I still wanted to give it almost
Is
a
the mouse for you,
humanoid
Austin, with the
personality,
teeth?
so I elongated the limbs.
There you
This
go.
tends
Bosco's
to make
doing
him
his thing.
feel
Is there like
more
ship
human-like
stuff,
and give him
space
a little
flight? What about space
personality.
combat? Let's check out the space flight. Let's check out this stuff.
dangerous. And you
Then we'll move on.
should
We're gonna
feel
move
like
on
you're
after
in
this.
complete control every step of the way.
Robert Zemeckis' very much so.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
They brought back the Adoring Pin. Oh, really? Oh, that's fun.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Bloody Friend Major, thank you so much for resubscribing. 39 months and a 36-month streak. Thank you, Bloody Friend. Appreciate that.
After
We're just reacting to
destroying an
some
enemy
gameplay.
ship, you can loot the remains from your
From
cockpit.
Summer Game Fest.
You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Those people
But
dead.
you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy
I can
vessel
board it.
and
That's
boarding
cool.
their ship.
I like that idea. I could be a space pirate? Fuck yeah. I like the idea of being a space pirate. That sounds cool to me.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that.
But space is way more than fighting for your life.
Space! So much space, gotta see it all.
Just like when you're planet side, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these
I'm just gonna be a
massive
space
star
pirate. I'm
yards.
just gonna attack ships. I don't care if they're friendly or enemies. Gonna stay.
Walk the halls,
steal the ships.
talk to the crew.
That's what I
Maybe
want to
get
do. I want to be a
talked into
space
buying
pirate.
a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic
Oh, no.
battleship like the UC Vigilance.
Get my quests.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
Look at that. Fancy schmancy.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Oh yeah, space piracy!
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy.
Yeah!
I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm
That's
like,
me.
this is
Fuck 'em.
now
I don't care.
mine.
I'm a space pirate.
Steal all the sandwiches.
Steal the
and put
sandwiches!
'em, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches.
The
I don't play with
sandwiches!
Zero, but I want to go out and just.
I can
start
just be. I can be a
taking things
crazy
from
person.
people
All
as
right,
quickly
good.
as possible.
That's what I'm gonna do, Chad. I'm not, you know.
Some strangers might be looking for a
Oh,
little
look at that
human
transition,
connection
Chad. The
in
sandwich became a
darkness of
planet.
space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over,
Yeah, I'm gonna steal your food.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love
Sandwich.
most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to
Oh, look at
strange
this.
new
This is an alien
places,
hive.
meeting
That's cool.
interesting people, and getting sidetracked on
Ridley
zany
Scott's Alien.
adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so precious.
I wanna
to us.
hijack
It's in our
ships for their
random
sandwiches,
encounters,
Chad.
it's in our
That's all I wanna
handcrafted
do.
Quests.
That sounds
And
good to
it
me.
feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in
That's
this
cool.
universe.
The ship stuff is pretty fun.
There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy.
All right.
We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear.
Whoa!
We're giving you
ass
a
kicked.
massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Pew 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 pews. There you go. Chip, you know, I mean, again, there's some aspects of this that just look like the same thing we've seen time and time again from Bethesda. But I do like all the space, you know, like being able to create your own ship, becoming a space pirate, modifying all that. That does sound cool. I like that aspect, but there's a lot of this I don't know. Definitely going to wait for reviews on this one, Chad. I'm just not sure. Now, try about you guys. What do you think of this, you know, Starfield section, I suppose? I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I want to take the time to tell you about my Patreon, Class in the Glass, which offers hundreds of film commentaries and video reactions to numerous movies, TV shows, and cartoons. If you're a fan of shows like Batman the Animated Series and Avatar The Last Airbender, or films like Aliens and Raiders of the Lost Ark, my Patreon is the platform for you. Currently, I'm doing a subathon to reach 75 subs on the platform. If we hit 75 subs, we'll be able to start voting on the next edited YouTube reaction, which will include actual clips and scenes from the movies and shows I comment over. Choose from such films as Fire and Ice, Masters of the Universe, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, or Spawn. Subscribing at any tier level is appreciated, and feel free to give feedback at any time. Thank you again for watching the video, and see you next time.